channel. Today's video is going to be my Q&A. I've been talking about this video for a while now, and last month I finally asked you to submit questions for my Q&A video. I was open to any questions from being married to being a student to being a newlywed, pretty much anything. So I got a lot of questions and I'm really excited. I wasn't expecting to get as many as I did, so I'm super excited about that. There's actually some really cool ones, some really interesting ones that I'm excited about too. So let's get started. So the first question is, besides your husband, what keeps you motivated? And he is my main source of motivation. Between him and my mom, I'm just like, they're my biggest cheerleaders, my biggest motivators. They always have been. So besides them, I feel like a lot of my motivation comes from within myself. I have a lot of dreams and a lot of goals that I want to reach in life, and I feel like I have to give it 100% of myself all the time in order to reach those goals. I've already achieved a lot of the goals that I've set for myself, and I feel like I got those places, yes, because of my husband and because of my family support, but also because I have not given up, and I have kept on and kept on and kept on trying to reach my goals, and that's the only way I feel like I would get there. My self-motivation goes through prayer and goes through just like motivating. I don't know really how to explain it, but I feel like whenever I pray about it and whenever I work towards it, things just happen and they fall into place the way they're supposed to. And I've written a blog. If you go to my blog, it's called A Letter to Me, and it's a letter that I wrote myself at 20 years old to the 16-year-old me. And I realized that that's not much of a difference, but in my life, that is where my life changed the most. And I feel like when I look back and I'm 30, or even in 4 more years, I'm 24 or 25, those are going to change as well. So the letter that I wrote to myself is basically saying, you know, like, you are at this point in your life right now. Look at where you started, and look at how far you've come, and look at the road that you are on, and how you're going to continue on that road, and you're going to continue building your dreams and continue living the life that you want to live. And so anytime I'm feeling down about myself, or if I'm just feeling like I'm stuck in my goals, that I'm not really moving along the way I want to, I go back and I read that letter, and I remind myself that 4 years ago, I was in high school. I was being bullied in different types of ways, and I ended up coming out of that, and I ended up rising and being so much more than what I thought I was going to be. So to answer that question, basically is that I'm self-motivated and that I follow my dreams and look at where I've been and look at where I want to be. The next question is, do y'all plan on having kids soon? And I feel like this is like the most common newlywed question. A lot of people ask this question, I mean, since like the wedding, people are like, oh, babies are next. And right now we're so happy with where we are. We're enjoying each other. We've never, we didn't live together before we were married. So we're basically just enjoying living together and being on our own, and that's one of our biggest dreams in life, is to have kids. And actually at our marriage retreat that we went on, we got like a big old bag of chocolate because we raised our hand for wanting the most kids. So of course we're gonna have kids. I don't know about sooner or later. We're gonna take it as it goes, and if God wants us to have babies right now, He'll give us babies, and if He wants us to have them in 5 years, we'll have them in 5 years. So whatever He plans, that's what we're gonna do. So, how was the planning process of your wedding? What are some do's and don'ts? As a bride-to-be, any and all advice is welcome. Okay, so our wedding planning, to me, I loved it. I loved every second of it, and I really enjoyed it. And we didn't have a lot of stress. I don't know. Something that my matron of honor told me when I first asked her to be my matron of honor, and we were starting to do planning and stuff with the family. she said, girl, I do not envy you at all. She's like, I would not, she's like, as much as I love planning our wedding, I would never do it again. And I was like, oh, like, why would you not want to plan a wedding again? Like, it's so awesome. And now that like I'm married and we're settled into our lives, I'm like, nope, never would I ever do it again, because it was so much fun. It was so awesome and so exciting. But at the same time, we just wanted to be married. That was our thing, is we loved the wedding, we loved the planning and everything, but we were really just looking forward to being married and to living together and traveling and doing all the things that we wanted to do as a married couple. So my first thing of advice would be is to enjoy every second. It goes by super fast. We had exactly a year to plan, and it went by like lightning. Like, it went by super fast. And you think, oh my gosh, like, we have to wait an entire year. But once you start, and once the days start going by and the holidays start passing, it's just like, it goes by extremely fast. So enjoy every second. Also, do what makes you happy. You're going to have opinions from family members and from friends and different people about what they want and their opinion. Do what makes you and your future husband happy, because at the end of the day, it's y'all's wedding and y'all are the ones that are to be celebrated. So do what makes you happy. And also, my favorite and the biggest one to us was to focus on the marriage, not the wedding. I've seen like on Pinterest and stuff, like things that say there's some girls that want a diamond and a party, and some girls that want a promise and forever, a marriage. And we were definitely that couple that wanted the marriage. And you can tell when there's people that want the wedding and people that want the marriage. And we definitely wanted the marriage. And it's, whenever we would talk about our wedding, it was more about, oh my gosh, I can't wait to be married. I can't wait to do this together. We planned for the marriage and for our lives together, not just, the one day. And so, like, I didn't have a huge bridal party. We didn't want it that way. We had our matron of honor, best man, and I feel like we kept it really simple in those terms. And because we did that, we were able to focus on ourselves and focus on our marriage, and not the huge wedding party and the huge wedding. And our wedding was big. It was average size, but we did that because we had so much family and so many friends that we wanted to include. But honestly, if we would have had 5 people at our wedding and we would have had, an apple pie from Whataburger, we would have been happy. So yeah, just really focus on yourselves and focus on the marriage and focus on enjoying that, and not all the little things. Like, don't worry, don't sweat anything. I feel like I could do like a whole video on this, but just to like sum it up, enjoy the moment, because soon you're going to move on to a new chapter of your life, and it is the best chapter that I could have ever imagined. So yeah, I hope that answered the question. Now that you're married and live with your husband, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So in 5 years, I'll be 26. So obviously, we're going to be like married for 5 years. Definitely have our own home. Right now, we're living in an apartment. So definitely have our own home. I don't know if y'all have ever heard the Small Town Family Dream by Josh Abbott. It's like one of our songs that we just like feel like is our lives. Like, we're high school sweethearts, we're growing up together, and we want to live that small town dream. So definitely a home and kids, be married for 5 years. And notice I said kids, because we'll probably have 1 or 2 by then. So yeah, and I think we'll both be still successful in our careers, in our lives, and I think it'll be awesome. So I think life is just getting better and better as the years go by. So as much as I love our lives right now, I can't imagine it getting any better than it is right now, but I know it will be, so that's just awesome. The question is, do you and your husband ever fight? And this is a question that we've gotten since like we started dating in high school. We don't really fight, and I think I'd be lying if I said that we've never fought, because we do. every once in a while, but it's over like little things. And I think like if you're in a relationship, you know what I mean. It's like the where are we gonna eat and disagreeing on like where we're gonna eat, or like I don't know, just like little things like yeah, like it's nothing like oh my god, we hate each other. We've never had like one of those like I hate you kind of fights. Like we don't have those kind of fights. We bicker more like brother and sister, and then like 5 seconds later we're laughing. Like we can't take each other seriously if we do fight. The next question is, I love all of your blog and Instagram posts. Do you have a Snapchat or Twitter? No, I don't have either one. I'm kind of like an old soul. I don't really understand. I post a lot on Instagram, but I don't understand the point of like Snapchatting all day long. Like I see people that are just constantly Snapchatting or constantly like on Twitter, and like I don't even know how to work either one. So honestly, like I'm just like an old person when it comes to that. Like I don't really get it. I'm more of like I'm gonna live in the moment kind of thing and share the moment later. A lot of my Instagram posts and obviously my blog post is from the past, but a lot of my Instagram posts are stuff that like we did. I'll post a couple hours after we do it, or just like I don't know, I'm more like live in the moment. That's why I love my blog, is because I can capture all these moments and take all these pictures and then talk about it later. So I can enjoy the moments with my husband and with my family and then talk about them later. So thank you for loving all my blog and Instagram posts. Like that's so sweet and that's so awesome that like, but I don't have a Snapchat or Twitter. I've been so tempted to jump on this Snapchat wagon, but I just haven't, and I know I don't really want to. So, yeah. The next question is, I saw a post that you use essential oils. What oils do you use, and where do you get them? So I basically started using oils probably about 6 months ago or so. My mom started doing oils a while back, and she has like a million of them. And so I was kind of skeptical at first, but then I started using them, and now I love them. I use them every single day. I don't have I don't have a huge collection like my mom does. And every time I go to her house, I kind of like take some and I kind of like make different mixtures and look them up on Pinterest and stuff. But the ones that I use the most, this is the lavender one, and I really, really love this one. As you can see, it's almost empty. We use this on our pillows before we go to sleep. We're like old people, I swear. Like we put it on our pillows before we go to sleep. We rub it. I rub it on my chest, and I rub it like on our arms and stuff. Like I just put it everywhere because it just smells so good. If you have a headache, you can put them right here. So yeah, lavender is my favorite. And then my mom just got me this Serenity one. It's like a mixture of different ones. I think it's like lavender and different ones. So it's a cool mixture. I like that one. I don't love it as much as my lavender. And then this is the Breathe one, and I have really bad allergies, so this is a respiratory blend. So again, it's just like Vicks, kind of like you put it on your chest and your feet and like your nose and your sinus temples. And then I have a bunch of like little baby ones that like my mom. I have a lot of them. But like if I have something wrong, my mom will like mix something up and take it to me, like bring it to me or take it wherever we're at, and she'll just be like, I have some oils in my pocket. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then this might be TMI, but I have this one for like cramps and stuff. It's a monthly blend for women, and it's awesome. So yeah, those are the oils I like. And my mom uses like the diffuser, and I'm about to buy a diffuser because I just need one in my life. So yeah, me and my husband are huge fans of essential oils, and we just like douse ourselves in it before we go to sleep. And so yeah, that's what I use. Your hair always looks perfect. Oh, thank you. What's your exact style / color called? Do you ever think you'll go back to long hair? Right now I have a long bob. I don't know if it's kind of growing out. I'm kind of growing it out. I do have ombre right now and balayage highlights. And I did ombre right before we were engaged. I got ombre because in all the engagement pictures I have like the blonde the bottom, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? And then I went back dark, and then my hair was long and dark for the wedding, and then I decided right after the wedding I wanted to chop it off. Like, I was done with my long hair, so I chopped it. It's actually grown a lot because it was like up to like right in the nape of my neck, and it was like a long angled bob. So now it's kind of growing out, and I'm liking it. But I'm already changing it up next week because like I change my hair so much. And thank you for always saying it looks perfect, because it really doesn't. I have really coarse hair, really thick curly hair, so it takes a lot to do my hair. So thank you, because that's really sweet. So yes, I will go back to long hair, and I am gonna probably go back dark. But right now, like, I love this. It's cute. Like, it's fun. It's something different. I did have a long bob right after I graduated high school, and I did have ombre before, but I didn't have the two at the same time. So it's really fun. How many nail polishes do you have? It's like you have every color Essie makes. You are nail polish goals. That's so sweet. I have I probably have at least, I would say almost maybe 75 or so. I have a lot. I have them displayed in our bedroom, like in a 3-tier thing, but I also have some in a box in the closet, so I change them out every once in a while. And I'm just like, I buy them a lot. I'm obsessed with buying them. If a new collection comes out, I'll buy the whole collection just because, like, I need it. I actually have a gel manicure from the nail salon right now, and I love it. But now that it's like a week old, I'm like, oh, I want to like change my polish. So I don't have every color Essie makes, but that's like my goal too. But I do have like probably 75 or more Essie polishes, and I need to clean them out because some of them are kind of old, and I need to like redo them. I need to look that up on Pinterest. But I need to keep adding to my collection. I'm obsessed with your rings. Did your husband pick it out on his own? It's perfect. Thank you. I get a lot of questions about my ring, or my rings now. Yes, my husband picked it out on his own, and he kind of like went through my Pinterest, and he told me like that he was looking at all the different rings that I had pinned, and this one was his favorite, and he went and saw it in the store, and he knew it was for me. So yeah, he picked it, and it has a lot of meaning to it. It wasn't just like, oh, I want that one, like it has 425. If you know us, you know that that's like our thing, is 425. Between the two bands on my engagement ring and the two bands on my wedding band, there's 4 rows of diamonds, and then there's 2 halos, which is the 2, and then it's a size 5. So there's the 425, and then on the sides it's the Vera Wang collection, so it has the 2 sapphires, which means never ending love. So I'm obsessed with my ring. I look at it all the time. I'm in love with it, and I don't think I'll ever get over it. So yeah, it's just like my baby. He did an awesome job picking it out, and even he like looks at it all the time. He's just like, it's so pretty. And so yeah, I love my rings too. Okay, so that is all of the questions. There was a few more, but the video is kind of long, so I will either do another video with these questions, or if y'all want to add questions now that you know how it works, just let me know. Go to my blog, go to the contact me button, and from there you just fill everything out. If you want to remain anonymous, you can, and just put like anonymous or whatever you want to put. If you want to ask a question, and you don't really want everybody or me to know, who you are, just put anonymous. I totally understand. I just want to thank everybody that submitted a question, and like I said, if you want to submit any more questions, let me know. If you like this video, let me know. And if you have any other ideas, I have another idea that I'm going to do. Hopefully this next week, I'm going to be filming that video as well. So and also I wanted to talk about my outfit really quickly. This is like a vest that I made. I've been wanting a fur vest for a really long time, and I just couldn't find one that fit me. So I just made my own. So I'm really into DIY. I also made my own monogram necklace. And so if y'all want to see DIY videos, let me know because that's something that I really enjoy doing. And I don't mind sharing it with everybody. So just let me know what you think. And I hope to see y'all in my next video. Happy Halloween.
You gotta live it. Oh, you got it. She said to take a left. We got a story to write, and it ain't pennies that are going in the fountain tonight.